Members of the Carbine Club that have contributed so much over decades. Solar Skies in the gates. They're ready to run. And racing as well, O'Reilly's Crumpet was the last of them to get going. First away, the favourite, Patristic, bounced straight to the lead. About to be taken on, though, by Pixated, who's rushing around the outside. He's going to give it no peace, and so Turner hits the brakes immediately. And Pixated, who's going to throw it all up here in front there and burn them along, led the way from Nevada. And over on the inside then, Patristic, getting a little fired up now from Langley. They're being followed by He's Packing, getting around the outside of Perceptive Miss. Down on the inside is Every Mile a Memory, being followed after a length Start the Friar, sitting 3 and 4 deep when they come down the riverside of the track from Bold Victory. Then Generous Albert down on the inside next of all. Followed further back then at the head of the others is a Slippery Customer who's back there in proceedings. Solar Sky, and last of all O'Reilly's Crumpet. It's Pixated that came out there with the intention to lead at all costs, and he's still on top at the 650. Led the way from Nevada, then Langley around them working double time. The favourite Patristic coiled up down on the inside with nowhere to go at the moment from Perceptive Miss, and they're bunching it. There's Start the Friar getting around the outside from He's Packing. A Slippery Customer's back with Bold Victory, and Every Mile of Memory searching for a run as well. Into the home straight they come. Langley over on the outside reaches the lead from Nevada. The favourites into the clear, back behind them, and now down the outside starting to run on is Start the Friar. Langley's the leader, running on as well as a Slippery Customer. Langley in front with 100 left to go. Patristic now a Slippery Customer down the outside joining in. Over on the inside, Patristic's coming quickly deeper out though. It's a Slippery Customer. A Slippery Customer near the middle of the track gets it from a luckless Patristic and Langley. And then O'Reilly's Crumpet coming from last down the outside, storming to the line from Every Mile of Memory. Right behind them, Bold Victory. Then Start the Fry, who weakened late in the race. Solar Sky next home. Generous Albert, Nevada. Followed further back in the field when they'd pulled up Perceptive Miss. He's Packing it. And Pixated has knocked up to run Stone Motherless last, after coming out running, and has dropped right out. A Slippery Customer at odds has upset them here in the 6th event of the day. Favourite brought undone early in the race by Pixated, who took it on, and Turner knew that he was not going to get involved in a speed battle, but then found himself coiled up back on the fence. Tight goes second and third between Patristic and also Langley. Won't be much in it, a bob of the heads. A Slippery Customer though gets the money here for Geraldton trainer Eddie Maguire, ridden by Sean O'Donnell. Saxon gelding, and this will be a nice postscript here. The story, the last time that Ed had come to town with the horse, the last time that he was involved with a winner here. He gets the job done with a Slippery Customer for himself and Ms. J.M. Leeson. Sean O'Donnell aboard. The photo result for second goes to 2. Langley, just Peter Hall in front of number 1, Patristic. 10-2-1 and 7 O'Reilly's Crumpet, an eye catcher from the back of the field, grabbing 4th place. A long head, half ahead of the margins in 1:38.52. Closing 600 there is 36.69. Well, the last of the day, the Lynn Ryan Life member handicap at 4:45. 5 Supreme Force comes out there. Let's get down to Gareth. And he's with Eddie Maguire, of course, who has been training a long, long time in Geraldton. He comes to town today and he's got the money with one at very good odds, Gareth.
A Slippery Customer. He's just about to duck off because he's got. I'll just have a quick yard. Eddie, congratulations. Were you confident today?
Oh, I thought he had a good chance, yes.
Yeah, and he's been racing really well at Geraldton.
Well, he's been doing everything right, so that's all you can go by. So
you don't come to town too often, but did you have a punt?
I had a little bit on him, yeah. So
be a good trip home.
It will be.
All right, well done, mate.
Okay, thank you very much.
There we go. There's Eddie Maguire. He's got to duck off and strap his own horse too. He's come a long way, Brittany, and that was a good performance down the outside to win. And defeated, Langley was brave in defeat, never gave up that fight. And Patristic, had to get out of that pocket, and it was nice and rough there on that final bend, but he got through and finished third. He looked the winner there for a sec at the 100.
Yeah, probably feel for you if you have backed the favourite there, because it's gone home very, very well. It was in a bit of a bumping duel on the corner, trying to find a run out wide, and then had to duck back to the inside and finished off really nicely. But it was a Slippery Customer, the horse with the momentum, that was able to get the head up on the line, and Sean O'Donnell brings back this horse now. I'm just wondering, I wonder if this is Sean's first time on this horse.
It probably is, just having a look at the form guide now. He did go to, I think he went to Geraldton a couple of times. He hasn't ridden in its last 5 starts anyway, Slippery Customer. It's been to Millenu, Geraldton, where it's done most of its racing this season, won 2 starts back, defeating Bobcat Boy, and then was placed behind Kenny Hustle at his last start, but he was too good today. Gun of a ride too by O'Donnell from that wide gate, and great to see Eddie Maguire, as Macca pointed out. He's a man of few words, Eddie, but he does a really good job with his team, and he gets the job done today with a Slippery Customer down the outside.
It makes it a nice trip home to Geraldton as well, especially if you backed it at those odds. 44.80, extraordinary. Now, Sean, have you ridden this horse before?
Never ever.
You simply have a knack of doing this, jumping on a horse for the first time. Tell us your first impressions.
Yeah, great effort. You know, I'm really happy the horse won for Eddie. Known him for a long time, and I'm grateful he gave me a ride today on a fair horse and form. Look, had a good run, got covered 3 deep, and then Pikey popped off at the 600, 4 deep. Just thought, I'm going all right here. And just like you said, couple got held up and my momentum done well, and yeah, he held him in the end. It was good.
You certainly did. Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, thank you very much.
A Slippery Customer, too good, defeating Langley, Patristic and O'Reilly's Crumpet at 100 to 1. Look at that first four, just over 42,000 there in race 6 at Ascot. Maybe Richard Freeman's got the first 4 there at Ascot. You'll let us know straight after this break for the second half of his great show, New Central. Neil Breen, Ray Thomas and Richard Freeman to join you straight after this.